We
Her IMDb is really varied.
Welcome back to the Cinematic Odyssey channel. If you're a fan of bold, boundary-pushing performances, then today's video is for you. We're diving into the top 20 actors who have no problem doing nude scenes. These actors have proven that they're not afraid to shed their clothes for a role, offering us some of the most unforgettable moments on screen. So make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and let's get started.
That's so inappropriate. Oh my god.
20. Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie's relationship with nudity in her films has evolved as her career and personal experiences shaped her. In her early roles like Cyborg 2, Hackers, and Original Sin, nudity was often framed in a sexual context. But by the time she starred in By the Sea, 2015, her approach was different. In this film, she bared it all after undergoing a double mastectomy in real life. Jolie explained that the scene was important to her character and her journey, emphasizing that her personal struggles wouldn't stand in the way of portraying the role authentically. It was a powerful reflection of her commitment to her craft and her unapologetic dedication to telling meaningful stories.
He must have walked right past you in the lab. Why didn't you shoot him?
19. Charlize Theron.
Sometimes I really think you should have been born during the Spanish Inquisition.
Charlize Theron has experienced both sides of on-screen nudity. In her early career, she was often cast in roles that involved sexually provocative scenes, such as in Reindeer Games and 2 Days in the Valley. These films required explicit nudity, but as her career evolved, Theron's approach to nudity became more intentional. In movies like Atomic Blonde, her nudity wasn't just for shock value. It served to advance the story, providing a brief, quiet moment of recovery amidst the film's intense action. Theron has spoken openly about her comfort with nudity when it makes sense for the narrative, as she told the Daily Telegraph and W Magazine. For her, it's all about context.
It's just, and that's hard for me and my mom. Like we talk about anal bleaching.
Yeah.
So
18. Margot Robbie.
Hi. I'm so excited to be here at this beautiful cottage asking you 73 questions.
Yeah, of course. Come on in.
Thank you.
Remember the unforgettable scene in The Wolf of Wall Street where Margot Robbie's character Naomi steps into the doorway fully naked, effortlessly seducing Leonardo DiCaprio's Jordan Belfort? That bold choice came directly from Robbie herself. The director, Martin Scorsese, had given her the option of wearing a robe, but Robbie felt that Naomi's unapologetic confidence and power were best portrayed without it. For her, the nudity wasn't about being provocative. It was about staying true to the character and the story. While Robbie has shared that she dislikes films where nudity feels unnecessary, she embraces it when it adds authenticity. Her decision made Naomi's entrance unforgettable, cementing her as a force to be reckoned with in the film. 17. Kate Winslet. Kate Winslet's nude scene in Titanic, where she is sketched by Leonardo DiCaprio, remains one of the most iconic moments in film history. But that was just one of many instances in her career where she's bared it all for a role. From Jude in 1996 to Ammonite in 2020, Winslet has always been willing to embrace nudity when it serves the story. At 43, while filming Ammonite, Winslet found herself feeling surprisingly good about the nude scenes. Instead of feeling self-conscious about her body as it had changed over the years, she embraced it. She found strength in her marks and scars, viewing them as parts of what makes her unique. For Winslet, these moments weren't just about shedding clothes, but about fully accepting herself, imperfections and all. 16. Tom Hardy. No matter which role first introduced you to Tom Hardy, chances are high you saw him bear it all. His breakout performance in HBO's Band of Brothers included a love scene that left little to the imagination. Hardy's comfort with on-screen nudity didn't stop there. He took bold turns in Stewart, A Life Backwards, and the gritty prison drama Bronson, 2008, both of which featured him in vulnerable, stripped-down moments. More recently, Hardy embraced nudity again in the dark and brooding series Taboo, proving his dedication to raw and fearless storytelling. If the Venom movies ever decide to go for an R rating, Hardy might just bring that same daring energy to the franchise. 15. Michael Fassbender. If you're trying to recall a scene where Magneto gets naked in X-Men First Class, don't worry, you're not missing anything. Michael Fassbender's most revealing performances come from his work in Hunger and Shame, both directed by Steve McQueen. In these films, Fassbender goes full frontal, pushing boundaries to fully inhabit his characters. While he's admitted that being naked in front of strangers isn't exactly something he enjoys, he has explained that for the character of Brandon Sullivan in Shame, nudity was necessary. For him, it was an essential part of understanding the character's psyche, adding depth to the raw and vulnerable journey that unfolds on screen. In both films, Fassbender's commitment to his roles is undeniable, giving viewers an unflinching look at complex human emotions. 14. Eva Green.
Saying like you have to do like flat tongue, little mouth, sexy, but not too nasal. That's the thing.
Eva Green may be known for her shy personality, but when it comes to on-screen nudity, she's shown a remarkable level of confidence. It's a bit of a mystery to her too, as she's always been a more introverted person. But it was clear from her breakthrough role as Isabel in The Dreamers, 2003, that she wasn't afraid to get vulnerable in front of the camera. The film, which required her to be naked for several scenes, set the tone for her career. Since then, Green has continued to embrace roles that involve nudity, like her work in Sin City, A Dame to Kill For, and the hauntingly complex character she portrayed in Penny Dreadful. Whether emotionally or physically bare, Green's willingness to be open on screen has only added to the depth and allure of her performances, making her one of the most captivating actresses of her generation. 13. Sebastian Stan. Sebastian Stan is widely recognized as Bucky Barnes in the MCU, but his fearless approach to acting truly sets him apart. In the Pam and Tommy miniseries, he fully embraced the role of Tommy Lee, diving into a surreal scene inspired by a real story from Lee's memoir. Stan later explained that the decision to take on such a moment added authenticity to the portrayal, highlighting his commitment to telling an honest story. While prosthetics were used for certain aspects of the scene, it still required immense trust and confidence in the filmmakers. This bold choice wasn't a first for Stan. His hilariously outrageous sex scene in The Bronze also showcased his readiness to take on the unexpected and push boundaries in his performances. 12. Viggo Mortensen. Viggo Mortensen isn't one to shy away from a challenge, even when it involves nudity. In Eastern Promises, he took on a raw and intense scene, fighting two armed men in a steam room with nothing but his courage on display. Though he admitted feeling a bit nervous about filming such a vulnerable moment, his dedication to authenticity created a truly unforgettable sequence. In a very different tone, Mortensen embraced nudity again in Captain Fantastic, 2016, this time in a lighthearted and knife-free scene. His commitment to his craft shines through in every role, and it's no surprise that both films earned him Best Actor Oscar nominations. Mortensen's willingness to bring his characters to life with such honesty is a testament to his artistry. 11. Ewan McGregor. Some actors don't feel the need to justify or explain their nude scenes. Instead, they embrace them with an almost playful energy. Ewan McGregor is a prime example of this attitude. In interviews like the one he did with Out magazine while promoting Velvet Goldmine in 1998, McGregor spoke about the power and rush of going full frontal on screen. His candidness and enthusiasm for those moments make his approach to nudity feel refreshingly unapologetic. Of course, while McGregor has shown no hesitation in bearing it all, don't expect to see him revealing anything like that in Star Wars anytime soon. 10. Chris Pine. Chris Pine has long been known for his versatility on screen, but it was his bold decision to shed any notion of double standards in Outlaw King, 2018, that really caught people's attention. In the film, he shared an intimate love scene with Florence Pugh, one that required both actors to be fully nude. Pine, not one to shy away from such moments, bared it all alongside Pugh, much to his surprise and the audience's curiosity. The backlash he received highlighted a long-standing gender bias in Hollywood, where female actors are often asked to bear more than their male counterparts in intimate scenes. Pine, ever the advocate for equality, wasn't having it. In an interview with The Mirror, he pointed out the hypocrisy, asking, "Is Florence expected to do that because she is a woman, and I'm not expected to do that because I'm a man?" By taking a stand, Pine helped challenge the long-held gender norms around nudity in film, making a bold statement for equality on screen. Sydney Sweeney. Sydney Sweeney has never shied away from nude scenes in her career, but she has been vocal about the double standards women face in the industry. Speaking with The Independent, Sweeney pointed out that when men get naked for a role, their performances are often praised, while women in similar situations may face a different kind of scrutiny. She mentioned how her work on Euphoria received little discussion beyond her nudity, despite her believing it was a strong performance. Sweeney also reflected on her role in The White Lotus, where there was no nudity involved, and how that was the first time critics and awards groups truly recognized her work. Despite the challenges, she's found a balance, as evidenced by her subsequent Emmy nomination for Euphoria. Her journey serves as a reminder that while nudity might grab attention, it's the depth and skill of the performance that truly defines an actor's talent. 8. Katherine Waterston. For Katherine Waterston, on-screen nudity is not just about shedding clothes, it's about shedding barriers. In interviews with outlets like the New York Daily News and the Huffington Post, she explained how the vulnerability involved in nudity is tied to the heart of her acting process. Reflecting on her full frontal scene in the 2014 film Inherent Vice, Waterston described the experience as liberating and freeing. While nudity on screen can be a daunting challenge for some, Waterston's perspective demonstrates how embracing such moments can enhance the authenticity and emotional depth of a performance. It's a bold and empowering stance that we certainly respect. 7. Alexander Skarsgård. We're all for Alexander Skarsgård, showing off the results of his hard work at the gym with as many nude scenes as he feels like doing. Coming from a family of actors, Skarsgård has certainly made a name for himself, blazing his own trail in both film and television. While his first major moment of nudity came in True Blood, the actor has continued to push physical limits in his roles. A standout example is his performance in Robert Eggers' The Northman, where he revealed a raw, intense side that was both shocking and sexually charged. It's clear Skarsgård isn't afraid to embrace his physicality, and we're all for it. 6. Monica Bellucci. Monica Bellucci, one of Italy's most celebrated actresses, has portrayed nudity in a variety of ways throughout her career, each serving a different narrative purpose. Her natural beauty has been showcased in films like Milena and Bram Stoker's Dracula, as well as in more action-packed, over-the-top roles like Shoot 'Em Up, 2007. However, Bellucci has also tackled much more challenging, emotionally intense material, such as her role in Irreversible, 2002, where her nudity was part of a harrowing and difficult storyline. Through it all, Bellucci has approached nudity with professionalism and a thoughtful perspective. In a 2002 interview with Entertainment Weekly, she described nudity as something magic and pure, though she made it clear that she drew the line at scenes that felt unnecessary or exploitative. Her view of nudity, she shared, was influenced by her upbringing in Europe, where it was often seen in a more natural, artistic context. Bellucci's approach reflects her commitment to authenticity and her belief in the meaningful use of nudity in film. 5. Ken Jeong. Ken Jeong's memorable nude scenes in the Hangover franchise aren't just iconic, they were his idea. In a 2017 interview with AOL, Jeong revealed that the decision to have his character leap out of the trunk of a car in The Buff was something he pitched himself. It wasn't just for shock value, Jeong felt it would add to the absurdity and humor of the moment. His bold move turned into a sort of tradition as he returned for more nudity in The Hangover Part 2, 2011, proving he wasn't afraid to take the comedic plunge a second time. 4. Lena Dunham. Lena Dunham played a pivotal role in promoting body positivity in cinema, particularly through her bold approach to on-screen nudity in Girls. As both the writer and star of the HBO series, Dunham didn't shy away from exposing her body, challenging the traditional standards of who was allowed to bear it all. She embraced her own form and advocated for the freedom of sexual expression in her work, unapologetically speaking about her experiences in interviews with outlets like Marie Claire, The Guardian, and Refinery 29. While her journey wasn't always easy, Dunham's fearlessness helped pave the way for other artists to take creative risks and redefine beauty standards in film. 3. Jason Segel. Jason Segel's full frontal nude scene in Forgetting Sarah Marshall isn't about shock value. It's about vulnerability. The moment, which took place in the 2008 comedy, was actually Siegel's idea, showcasing his willingness to take risks for the sake of the character. The scene where Siegel's character is at his emotional lowest after being dumped by Sarah Marshall was intended to capture the true essence of his character's humiliation, not just to titillate. Siegel explained in a 2015 interview with Vulture that the nudity was integral to the scene, making the character's embarrassing moment feel raw and authentic. 2. Michiel Huisman. Dutch actor Michiel Huisman became a familiar face to North American audiences when he stepped into the role of Dario Naharis in the 4th season of Game of Thrones, taking over from Ed Skrein. As Daenerys Targaryen's charismatic love interest, Huisman embraced scenes that required him to bear it all on screen. Far from shying away, he welcomed the opportunity to flip the usual on-screen power dynamics, where women are often the ones asked to disrobe. Reflecting on the experience, Huisman shared, "Telling a man to take off his clothes, where it's often the other way around, I was happy to be a victim of that." His perspective added a refreshing layer of thoughtfulness to a show known for its bold depiction of intimacy and power. 1. Jennifer Lawrence. In 2014, Jennifer Lawrence faced a deeply personal and painful breach of privacy when a hacker leaked private nude photos of the Oscar-winning actress. It was a traumatic experience, one that took her years to process. However, in a surprising turn, Lawrence found a way to reclaim her sense of power through her art. In 2018, she took on the role in Red Sparrow, where she performed several nude scenes as part of her character's journey. This decision, rooted in reclaiming her body and agency, seemed to have worked as a form of empowerment. Just a few years later, she appeared naked again in No Hard Feelings, a comedy, and this time, it was a choice she made without hesitation. In an interview with Variety, she explained that it was a decision made with complete confidence, reflecting how far she had come in taking control of her narrative on her terms. What do you think? Any surprises on the list? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more exciting content like this. See you in the next video. Hey folks, who could forget the thrilling adventure of The Mummy from 1999? This action-packed classic, directed by Stephen Sommers, took us deep into the mysteries of ancient Egypt with curses, treasure, and non-stop excitement. Now, more than 2 decades later, you might be wondering what the stars of this iconic film are up to in 2024. Let's take a nostalgic trip back in time and catch up with the real names, ages, and incredible journeys of the Mummy cast. Get ready because it's going to be a fun ride. Number 1. Brendan Fraser as Rick O'Connell. Rick O'Connell is the dashing and fearless adventurer who battles ancient curses and mummies to save the day. His character's bravery and charm make him a favorite among fans. Brendan Fraser, with his charismatic and dynamic performance, brought Rick O'Connell to life. Fraser was already known for his roles in films like George of the Jungle, 1997, and Gods and Monsters, 1998. After The Mummy, Fraser continued to have a successful acting career. He starred in films such as Bedazzled, 2000, Journey to the Center of the Earth, 2008, and Inkheart, 2008. Fraser has also taken on more serious roles in films like The Whale, 2022, for which he received critical acclaim. His versatility and dedication to his craft have made him a beloved figure in Hollywood. Rick O'Connell was brought to life by Brendan Fraser when he was 30 years old. Today, Brendan Fraser is 56 years old. Number 2. Rachel Weisz as Evelyn Carnahan. Evelyn Carnahan, also known as Evie, is the intelligent and resourceful librarian who uncovers ancient secrets and joins Rick on his adventures. Her character's wit and courage make her a standout figure in the film. Rachel Weisz, with her captivating and engaging performance, brought Evelyn Carnahan to life. Weisz was already known for her roles in films like Chain Reaction, 1996, and The Land Girls, 1998. Following The Mummy, Weisz continued to have a successful acting career. She starred in critically acclaimed films such as The Constant Gardener, 2005, for which she won an Academy Award, and The Favorite, in 2018. Weisz has also appeared in blockbuster films like The Bourne Legacy, 2012, and Black Widow, 2021. Her talent and versatility have made her one of the most respected actresses in the industry. Evelyn Carnahan was brought to life by Rachel Weisz when she was 29 years old. Today, Rachel Weisz is 54 years old. Number 3, John Hannah as Jonathan Carnahan. Jonathan Carnahan is Evie's lovable and slightly bumbling brother who often finds himself in the middle of the action. His character's humor and loyalty make him a beloved figure in the film. John Hannah, with his comedic talent and charm, brought Jonathan Carnahan to life. Hannah was already known for his roles in films like Four Weddings and a Funeral, 1994, and Sliding Doors, 1998. After The Mummy, Hannah continued to have a successful acting career. He appeared in films such as The Hurricane, 1999, and The Mummy Returns, 2001. Hannah also took on television roles in series like Spartacus and Agents of SHIELD. His talent and versatility have made him a respected figure in the entertainment industry. Jonathan Carnahan was brought to life by John Hannah when he was 37 years old. Today, John Hannah is 62 years old. Number 4, Arnold Vosloo as Imhotep. Imhotep is the powerful and vengeful mummy who is resurrected and wreaks havoc on those who disturbed his tomb. His character's menace and determination make him a formidable antagonist. Arnold Vosloo, with his intense and compelling performance, brought Imhotep to life. Vosloo was already known for his roles in films like Hard Target, 1993, and 1492, Conquest of Paradise, 1992. After The Mummy, Vosloo continued to have a successful acting career. He reprised his role as Imhotep in The Mummy Returns, 2001, and appeared in films such as Blood Diamond, 2006, and G.I. Joe: The Rise of Cobra, 2009. Vosloo also took on television roles in series like 24 and Bones. His talent and dedication to his craft have made him a respected figure in the industry. Imhotep was brought to life by Arnold Vosloo when he was 37 years old. Today, Arnold Vosloo is 62 years old. Number 5, Kevin J. O'Connor as Benny Gabor. Benny Gabor is the cowardly and opportunistic treasure hunter who allies himself with Imhotep. His character's deceit and comic relief make him a memorable figure in the film. Kevin J. O'Connor, with his engaging and dynamic performance, brought Benny Gabor to life. O'Connor was already known for his roles in films like Lord of Illusions, 1995, and The Master, 1992. Following The Mummy, O'Connor continued to work in both film and television. He appeared in movies such as Van Helsing, 2004, and There Will Be Blood, 2007. O'Connor also made guest appearances on TV shows like Chicago PD and The Blacklist. His talent and versatility have made him a respected figure in the entertainment industry. Benny Gabor was brought to life by Kevin J. O'Connor when he was 36 years old. Today, Kevin J. O'Connor is 61 years old. Number 6, Oded Fehr as Ardith Bey. Ardith Bey is the noble and courageous leader of the Medjai, a group dedicated to preventing the resurrection of Imhotep. His character's strength and wisdom make him a key ally to Rick and Evie. Oded Fehr, with his commanding presence and strong performance, brought Ardith Bey to life. Fehr was already known for his roles in films like Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo, 1999. After The Mummy, Fehr continued to have a successful acting career. He reprised his role as Ardith Bey in The Mummy Returns, 2001, and appeared in films such as Resident Evil Apocalypse, 2004, and Resident Evil Extinction, 2007. Fehr also took on television roles in series like Sleeper Cell and The Blacklist. His talent and dedication to his craft have made him a respected figure in the industry. Ardith Bey was brought to life by Oded Fehr when he was 29 years old. Today, Oded Fehr is 54 years old. Number 7, Patricia Velasquez as Ankh-Su-Namun. Ankh-Su-Namun is the treacherous and beautiful lover of Imhotep who plays a key role in his resurrection. Her character's allure and cunning make her a memorable antagonist. Patricia Velasquez, with her captivating presence and strong performance, brought Ankh-Su-Namun to life. Velasquez was known for her work as an actress and model. Following The Mummy, Velasquez continued to work in both film and television. She reprised her role as Ankh-Su-Namun in The Mummy Returns, 2001, and appeared in films such as Mindhunters, 2004, and The Curse of La Llorona, 2019. Velasquez also took on television roles in series like Arrested Development, and Rescue Me. Her talent and versatility have made her a respected figure in the entertainment industry. Anck-su-namun was brought to life by Patricia Velasquez when she was 28 years old. Today, Patricia Velasquez is 53 years old. Number 8. Bernard Fox as Captain Winston Havelock. Captain Winston Havelock is the eccentric and adventurous pilot who aids Rick and his friends in their quest. His character's humor and bravery add a touch of lightheartedness to the film. Bernard Fox, with his engaging and dynamic performance, brought Captain Winston Havelock to life. Fox was known for his roles in TV series like Bewitched, 1964-1972, and Hogan's Heroes, 1965 and 1971. After The Mummy, Fox continued to work in both film and television. He appeared in movies such as Titanic, 1997, and Day of the Warrior, 1996. Fox's talent and dedication to his craft made him a beloved figure in the entertainment industry. He passed away in 2016 at the age of 89. Number 9. Eric Avari as Dr. Terrence Bay. Dr. Terrence Bay is the wise and knowledgeable curator of the Cairo Museum who assists Rick and Evie in their quest. His character's intelligence and dedication make him a valuable ally. Eric Avari, with his commanding presence and strong performance, brought Dr. Terrence Bay to life. Avari was already known for his roles in films like Stargate, 1994, and Independence Day, 1996. After The Mummy, Avari continued to have a successful acting career. He appeared in films such as Planet of the Apes, 2001, and Mr. Deeds, 2002. Avari also took on television roles in series like The Chosen and Heroes. His talent and versatility have made him a respected figure in the entertainment industry. Dr. Terrence Bay was brought to life by Eric Avari when he was 47 years old. Today, Eric Avari is 72 years old. Number 10. Stephen Dunham as Mr. Henderson. Mr. Henderson is one of the treasure hunters who joins the expedition to uncover the secrets of Hamunaptra. His character's adventurous spirit and loyalty make him a memorable figure in the film. Stephen Dunham, with his engaging and dynamic performance, brought Mr. Henderson to life. Roles in TV series like Oh, Grow Up, 1999. The Mummy, Dunham continued to work in both film and television. He appeared in movies such as Catch Me If You Can, 2002, and Savages, 2012. Dunham also made guest appearances on TV shows like DAG and Hot Properties. His talent and dedication to his craft made him a respected figure in the entertainment industry. Stephen Dunham passed away in 2012 at the age of 48. Mr. Henderson was brought to life by Stephen Dunham when he was 35 years old. Number 11. Corey Johnson as Mr. Daniels. Mr. Daniels is one of the American treasure hunters who joins the expedition. His character's courage and determination add depth to the film. Corey Johnson, with his compelling and dynamic performance, brought Mr. Daniels to life. Johnson was known for his roles in films like Saving Private Ryan, 1998. After The Mummy, Johnson continued to have a successful acting career. He appeared in films such as The Bourne Ultimatum, 2007, and Captain Phillips, 2013. Johnson also took on television roles in series like The Last Days of Lehman Brothers and Strike Back. His talent and versatility have made him a respected figure in the entertainment industry. Mr. Daniels was brought to life by Corey Johnson when he was 38 years old. Today, Corey Johnson is 63 years old. Number 12. Omid Jalili as Warden Gad Hassan. Warden Gad Hassan is the greedy and cowardly prison warden who reluctantly joins the expedition. His character's humor and treachery add a touch of comic relief to the film. Omid Jalili, with his engaging and comedic performance, brought Warden Gad Hassan to life. Jalili was already known for his work as a comedian and actor. Following The Mummy, Jalili continued to work in both film and television. He appeared in movies such as Gladiator, 2000, and Casanova, 2005. Jalili also took on television roles in series like Whoopi and His Dark Materials. His talent and versatility have made him a beloved figure in the entertainment industry. Warden Gad Hassan was brought to life by Omid Jalili when he was 34 years old. Today, Omid Jalili is 59 years old. Number 13. Ahara Nipale as Pharaoh Seti I. Pharaoh Seti I is the powerful and respected ruler of ancient Egypt whose assassination sets the stage for the events of the film. His character's presence and authority add depth to the story. Aharon Ipale, with his commanding presence and strong performance, brought Pharaoh Seti I to life. Ipale was known for his roles in films like Ishtar, 1987, and TV series like Alias, 2001-2003. After The Mummy, Ipale continued to work in both film and television. He reprised his role as Pharaoh Seti I in The Mummy Returns, 2001, and appeared in movies such as Dreamer, inspired by a true story, 2005. Ipale's talent and dedication to his craft made him a respected figure in the entertainment industry. Aharon Ipale passed away in 2016 at the age of 74. Number 14. Jonathan Hyde as Dr. Alan Chamberlain. Dr. Alan Chamberlain is the knowledgeable Egyptologist who joins the expedition to uncover the secrets of Hamunaptra. His character's intelligence and determination make him a valuable ally. Jonathan Hyde, with his commanding presence and strong performance, brought Dr. Alan Chamberlain to life. Hyde was already known for his roles in films like Titanic, 1997, and Jumanji, 1995. Following The Mummy, Hyde continued to work in both film and television. He appeared in movies such as Anaconda, 1997, and The Strain, 2014-2017. Hyde's talent and dedication to his craft have made him a respected figure in the entertainment industry. Dr. Alan Chamberlain was brought to life by Jonathan Hyde when he was 51 years old. Today, Jonathan Hyde is 76 years old. Number 15. Tuck Watkins as Mr. Burns. Mr. Burns is one of the American treasure hunters who joins the expedition. His character's bravery and resourcefulness make him a memorable figure in the film. Tuck Watkins, with his engaging and dynamic performance, brought Mr. Burns to life. Watkins was known for his roles in TV series like One Life to Live, 1994-2013. After The Mummy, Watkins continued to work in both film and television. He appeared in movies such as The Good Shepherd, 2006, and TV series like Desperate Housewives, 2007-2012, and The Boys in the Band, 2020. Watkins' talent and versatility have made him a respected figure in the entertainment industry. Mr. Burns was brought to life by Tuck Watkins when he was 33 years old. Today, Tuck Watkins is 58 years old. The cast of The Mummy gave us thrilling performances and unforgettable moments, making it a timeless favorite. From Brendan Fraser's